Now from Coors Field, Rocky Mountains, MLB The Show is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
D. Gordon heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in third place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Martin Prado will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
First offering on its way. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting third, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Well,
3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. 3-1. Runner goes for third. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Adam, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with him.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Rockies, the center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, pretty shaky start out there on the mound. This ball was hit pretty well. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get out of here.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
And he lays off for ball one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ichiro ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Stepping in now, number 26.
Fielder, number 26.
He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Mark Reynolds will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Full count. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Striding into the box, Gerardo Parra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Ball 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Inning, Giancarlo Stanton. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Audemays is there for it. 1 out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Ichiro Suzuki is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Here comes the first pitch. And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Jordan Lyles will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Jordan Lyles.
Jeff Mathis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate where he hit over 350.
And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Christian Audemays steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
The shortstop, Christian Audemays.
First delivery to him on the way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit down the third base line. Prado is there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Into the box, number 14. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 22 RBIs. On the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Into the box now, Jordan Lyles. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Echeverria for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rockies 1 and the Marlins 0. Welcome back to beautiful Colorado as we're set for the top of the 3rd in this one from Coors Field in Denver. Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Adeiny Echeverria.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Lyles is ready. Here's the 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
This is a tough task, facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives this one for a solid base hit.
In now, Adam Conley. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, if this ball gets through up the middle, there's a good shot they're going to score a run right there. But you can see a nice effort here at second base to even try to get an out on that play. It'll wind up being an infield single, but at least it keeps that other runner at third base.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Martin Prado now, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Right side. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. In to score is the runner from third. It's 1-1.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a chopper out to second. To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, you're going to see right here the middle infielders are pinched towards second base bag. That's double play depth. And this is a ball that's hit a little bit farther towards the hole. So it takes a little longer for this play to get started, and they wind up only getting the one out.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Charlie Blackmon will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
In there, no balls and a strike. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Now a snap throw to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. A tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, a lot of lefties like to throw that slider down and into right-handed hitters, especially with 2 strikes. He knows he's got to protect, but that's a very tough location there.
Standing in now, number 26. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies are down quietly. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Derek Dietrich is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Derek Dietrich.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Nope.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Lyles gets the sign. 2-0 on its way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
One thing you don't want to do is walk the leadoff guy and give the Marlins a base runner.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and Reynolds with some trouble. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Ichiro Suzuki steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
That one's in there, 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Automaze ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Now batting.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. And you've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Nolan Arenado is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Mark Reynolds.
Mark
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
In is Gerardo Parra. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box, Christian Audemays. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
2 out, nobody on. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rockies strike for one on the homer by Arenado. We played four. It's now 2-1 Colorado. Adeney Echeverria heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Lyle steps into his windup. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To first. Reynolds is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball. And you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
In now, Adam Conley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Parra over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Martin Prado steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They still trail it here 2-1. Number 14 steps in now.
Leading off for the Rockies, catcher, number 14.
And that's in there for strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Swing and a ball lined hard toward short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow. You've got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Ryan Rayburn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Ryan Rayburn.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Scorched to third. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
DJ LeMahieu strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Number 26 stands in. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. On his way to pitch number 75. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that misses 1-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Here's the 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Bounce to first. Right to him. That's Echeverria for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. The Rockies are out in front, 3-1. Jake McGee will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. McGee's ready. Here it is on 2-1.
Nope.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the play, one away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Derek Dietrich will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Brian Ellington will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49, Brian Ellington.
Nolan Arenado will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Very high, 2-1. 2-1, here it is. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Gerardo Parra will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ichiro Suzuki is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Jeff Mathis ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In there, strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
McGee comes set. 0-1 on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Oh, he gets around on the fastball here and drives it out to deep left center field. And this will get over the wall. It's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with it, the Marlins have cut it to 3-2 now.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now batting, shortstop, Arenado.
Here's Echeverria now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 49, Ryan Ellington.
Chris Johnson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Chris Johnson.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hard liner toward short. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, D. Gordon. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Adam Ottavino will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Martin Prado gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses with it.
I wonder a little bit about the consistency of that strike zone. I think that was a strike earlier.
Trying to hold the lead. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 2. Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mike Dunn.
Christian Audemays will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Christian Audemays.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
In there, 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Number 14 will be the batter. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Nick Hundley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Nick Hundley.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
One and 2. Here it comes. And that misses 2-2. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Prado is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado, but they still lead it 3-2. Gonzalez Herman will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Gonzalez Herman.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0.
That's
2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Mays has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far. As you get a look at our line score for this one, a low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Hey. 2-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Full count. 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 2. Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 64.
Number 26 steps into the box.
Leading off for the Rockies, left fielder, number 26.
Low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Nolan Arenado gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, and this home crowd is digging this. That's going to push the lead up to 3 now here in the bottom of the 8th. And with each extra run that scores, it just makes it more and more improbable that they'll have a chance to blow this thing in the 9th.
Number 54 will come in and pitch now.
Miami, number 54.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's Mark Reynolds. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Walter. 2-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. No outs, nobody on. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Christian Adame.
Christian Adame will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 5-2 Colorado. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 54 will be the new pitcher.
Changes for Colorado. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 54. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ichiro Suzuki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 down.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Jeff Mathis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Adeiny Echeverria makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention.
especially when it's on the inner half.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Blackman. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 5-2. So long from Denver.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: